Hi everyone, hope you're okay. Sorry I'm not with you, but we're going to have to do this virtually like this. So today and tomorrow you're going to be working on area and volume with similar shapes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through area today and get you to do some practice on area. Tomorrow or whenever next lesson is, you're going to practice a volume of similar shapes, and there'll be another video for that. And then on Friday, you're going to have your assessment on similar shapes. Okay, so just bear that in mind that you're going to have an assessment on this on Friday. So what we're looking at is we're looking for how to find the area when it's a similar shape. So basically, I know I can work out the area of these, okay? But what you're going to have to do is you're going to be told what the area is of one and you've got to figure it out for the other, okay? So this is how you would do that. So first of all, I'm just going to go through how this works, and then I'm going to get you to copy out this example, and then I'm going to go through a question with you. So if I think about, let's talk about, we know about the length scale factor. So if we work out the normal scale factor, so scale factor length, okay, when I say length now, I'm talking about the lengths of the sides of the shape. So we can see that from this square to this square, the lengths to the sides, 1 centimetre, 4 centimetres. So we know the scale factor is 4, because you'd have to multiply it by 4, okay? So everybody should be okay with that, because that's what we were doing last lesson, okay? So now let's work out the area of each of the shapes, okay? So the area of this one is just 1 times 1, which is 1, okay? The area of this one will be 4 times 4, which is 16, okay? So let's talk about the scale factor for area. Okay, so what would I do to get from this to 16? Well, I would times by 16. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for a minute, and then we're going to come back, because I'm hoping that we're going to make a connection when you've seen this one. Okay, right, so let's do this one now. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to write scale factor length. So let's have a look. So this side here corresponds with this side. So that's times 3. Does it work for the other one? So that side corresponds to that side. Yes, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so our scale factor is times by 3. So let's have a look. Scale factor area. Okay, so let's work out the area of each of the shapes. So this is 1 times 2. So it's 2 centimetres squared. The area of this shape is 6 times 3, which is 18 centimetres squared. So how would I get from 2 to 18? Well, I would times by 9. Let's put that one on there as well. So we're going from there to times 16. Okay, so times by 9. Okay, what I want you to do now is, you may have figured it out. I'm just going to ask you to pause the video for 30 seconds. What are the links now between these two numbers? What's the link between these two numbers? Okay, so pause the video, 30 seconds, and then I will tell you what the link is, and hopefully you've got it right. Okay, so hopefully you've had time just to figure this out. What's happened, and I hope you've all figured it out, that from here to here, you square the number. Okay, you square. So if you square 3, you get 9. If you square 4, you get 16. So when you're working out the scale factor for area, you square the scale factor for length. Okay? So I'm going to write that down, and then I want you to copy out this example into your book. Okay, so hopefully everybody's managed to write down the example. I'm going to go through 2 questions, Okay, and hopefully you'll be able to have them up on the screen to help you. Maybe you want to pause and just keep it on one of them, just so you know what you're doing for each question. Okay, so for this one it says, below are two similar triangles. The area of triangle A is 20. Work out the area of triangle B. Okay, so first of all, you can see that you've got the two lengths and they correspond to each other. So you're going to work out the scale factor for the length. That's what you work out every time, first of all. So to work out the scale factor for the length, we would do 14 divided by 7, which is 2. Okay, so the scale factor for the length is 2. What I need to do now is work out the scale factor for area. Okay, and as I said in the example, you need to square the scale factor for length. So we're going to do 2 squared, and 2 squared is just 4. So I know that the area is 4 times as big. So if we've got the area of triangle A is 20, to work out the area of triangle B, we would do 20 times the area scale factor, which is 4. So I know that the area of B is 80 centimetres squared. Okay, the other example I'm going to show you is where you know the areas, but you need to work out the missing length. Okay, so we need to think about what the inverse or the opposite of squaring is. Hopefully, what you're all saying in your head or shouting out at me at the screen is square root. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So let's have a look at this one. So it says, shown below are two mathematically similar parallelograms. We know the area of each of them, and we want to work out the missing length on B. The only thing I can work out first of all is scale factor of the area. Okay, so we're doing it the opposite way round to this one. We knew on this one the length scale factor, but actually we only know the area scale factor on this one. That's the one that we're going to be able to work out in the same way that you would work out the length. So you would do 45 divided by 5, which is 9. So what you would do now is to work out the scale factor for the length. We would square the length one to get the area. So you square root the area one to get the length. Square root of 9 is 3. So I know that if I've got a length, I times it by 3 to figure out the other shape. So we know that the base of this parallelogram is 2. So to work out the base of parallelogram B, we just do 2 times 3 because we're looking at lengths, which is 6 centimetres. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to try and fit these both onto my screen right now. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to. So what I want you to do now is I want you to have a go at a couple of the questions. Okay, as many as you can get through. And I will go through how to work out volume next lesson. Okay, so speak to you next lesson. Bye everyone.